Something else you need to take away from this post is that this company is predatory. This is a predatory company. They prey on horror fans because they know, right? Because I have no doubt that they're hardcore horror fans. I do not doubt that for a second. So they know that the horror community is, kind of marginalized and shunned. People look at us like we're weirdos. And they know that the horror community is always hungry for new movies and shows and games, comics, whatever. Just content overall. But let me tell you something about predators. They know who their prey is, and they understand how to exploit their prey. So they're willing to post something like this because they don't respect you. And they know that if next week they announce a Nightmare on Elm Street game or a Halloween game, whatever, maybe the original idea, whatever, pick your franchise. If they announced it next week, you would have a substantial portion of people. That would just forget all about this company's track record. And they would line up with money in hand and thumb up their ass. Furthermore, again, there are a lot of kids that greatly bolster the population of these games. And kids just don't know any better. But for the rest of you out there, if you're an adult, always remember that whatever your insecurities are, whatever your interests are, there's always someone out there preying on you. There's always somebody out there trying to sell you something, right? And that's who this company is. They know that there's a lot of people out there that are sick of DBD. People want something else. They know there's a lot of Friday the 13th refugees out there. There's a lot of Evil Dead refugees out there. There's obviously a lot of overlap between all of the games. So they know that the desire is out there, and they're going to exploit it. They're going to exploit many of you by, either obtaining another license if they haven't already, or putting out an original idea. And people are going to line up. They're going to forget about this. There's a lot of people that don't know anything about this company, and they're just going to do it again because they can put out a half-baked game, sell a bunch of copies, sell a bunch of DLC, and then tuck tail and run when things get tough.